Can you tell me your full name, please?
Olivia Keagan.
Hi, Olivia.
Payton, there's so much to say to you. I'm lost for words. I've tried to rewrite this speech a million times. November 4th has been and will be burned into so many brains for so many years to come. That morning was like any other. Keagan only had a few cars to run, and he was making his way home to spend time with our family. And it was very special that our daughter was able to go. I'll never forget getting the call from one of our close friends, Brittany Fiancée, that there had been an accident, and Keagan's tow truck was there. My heart instantly dropped. Instantly hanging up on Brittany, shaking to call Keagan. There was no answers. I called a few times, hoping that this was a mistake, but it wasn't. There was no answer on the other side. I was helping my dad that morning. I looked at him in pure shock. I said, "It's Keagan. He's been hit," running to my car. Only to call Keagan's best friend and business partner to hear the crackle in his voice, unable to catch his breath. "He's gone, Liv. He's gone." I got the call that nobody in their right mind would ever want, and I will forever be changed from your actions. Payton, on January 19, 2024, you had reached out personally claiming that if you could turn back time and put Keagan behind the wheel and you on the blacktop, you would without hesitation. But that's not the case, as much as we wish. This year has been hell. Raising kids while trying to grieve a person that you plan to spend your future with is next to impossible. My grief is also often pushed to the side if I have two innocent children to raise. Anybody in this courtroom could tell you that Keagan and I's daughter is a spitting image of him. From looks to personality, Lenora is truly one of a kind little girl. The same little girl full of spunk and brings laughter to everybody around her. Is the same little girl who will grow up with 0% memory of her father, besides pictures and stories from people around. The same little girl that was only feet away from the accident, who knows what she saw or experienced. As though we are grateful that she was young at the time of the death, there's a lifelong trauma that she will endure as she grows. As for my son, he is old enough to understand and acquire a lot more emotions than a no 4 or 5-year-old should at the time. Trying to hide the depression with tears and trying to be strong for your kids is a pain and wish upon nobody. Planning a funeral and trying to decide if your kids should see your fiancé/dad's cold hard body in a casket, or am I going to scar them more than they already are? What about holidays and birthdays? We visited a grave for all of them. I've brought my kids to a cross to sing happy birthday for my daughter and her father and blow out a candle. As you have so many memories to come with your family and to get to experience those special moments, I'll be bringing mine to a cross. No child should have to drive past the cemetery and wave, "Hi, Daddy," or "Love you, Daddy," or question me home. She asks if her dad comes home all the time. It's truly one of the most heartbreaking things, and we will continue to have heartbreaking moments. As the time goes on, multiple people have seen the public social media accounts of yourself and your family posting as if they've not been affected, and it's truly disgusting. Your life will forever move forward as ours has stopped. To your mom, I hope you hold your son a little bit tight, as he was the same age as my daughter, and he has both parents. If any of you were in our shoes, or our families and friends, you would be fighting just as hard. How dare you, as a mother, post such a selfish video while driving, while fighting for your son's case, who has his phone seconds prior to hitting Keagan. But so be it, right? So be it if your child is the one crying for their dad. Until you watch your spouse's lifeless body fly through the air only feet away from your daughter, or reading the autopsy report, you will not know my pain. You will never know any of our pain. To myself, along with my children and the family and friends of the tow truck brothers, the $2,000 fine you will pay is such a slap to the face. To explain to your daughter one day that the man who killed her only got to pay a fine and will live his life makes me speechless. I hope you never need a tow, as your name and family's name has been buried into every man's face, every man that climbs into those tow trucks and risks their life. Your face has been plastered as much as mine. As horrible and emotionally draining as this past year has been, Payton, I know you did not wake up November 4th with the intentions to hit and kill Keagan. It is hard hard day for all of us, but you will never know our pain. Payton, I hope when the time comes and you create a family, and when that sweet innocent child calls you dad, I hope Lenora's face haunts you.